Hey everyone, Zamorak Lust here. It's been a long time since I've made a video, but RuneScape's really been fucking dead, and '07 really wasn't doing it for me. So I'm just going around until I saw on somebody's video, somebody talking about RuneScape private server called ICOV, and this is it. So this is the ICOV RSPS. It's actually pretty cool. When I got on there, I didn't think I would play a lot of it, but then I realized this was actually a really good private server. I remember back in the day, I made a video saying how would Jagex fix RuneScape, and this private server does everything. So if you look at some things here, there's a guy in Pernix and Divine. You might think, why don't people just use this shit in the wilderness? I'll get to that in a little bit. You got Piers here with a cape. Slayer Masters placed conveniently near the home teleport. So we'll teleport home a little bit. I'll show you guys a little bit about what this private server is about. So you can see here, this is one of my Zerks. I have a 78 attack. When I walk in the wild, I'm level 106, but I have 78 attack, 99 strength, 45 defense, 95 praise, so turmoil. I think everything in this game is pretty affordable. Also, one of the best parts about this game is I remember back when I played, I said the screen was always too small. You can actually adjust it. So you see here, I made this screen a little bit bigger. You can actually make it really fucking wide. So it increases your FOV. I don't really PK like this, but this is just a way to PK if you choose to. I think it makes the game a lot more dynamic. So everything's really placed conveniently. Here we have the Vengeance Prayer from the Lunar Prayers. We have the normal to chaotic prayers, and then we have here the ancient teleports and barrages and things like that. One of the really cool things that you can do is you can always reset or set your skill. So if I wanted to reset a skill to 1, I would just do reset for however much money. Money is actually really easy to come by in this game. If I wanted to set a skill, let's say I want to set attack to level 75. With 3.5 mil, I can do that. 3.5 mil is really not that much money when you first start getting into the game. So let me show you what happens. So when you first start making an account, you're here in Edgeville. This is really the PK hub. This is World 1. There's 3 worlds. This World 1, which is just basically where everyone is. It's a non-member world. This game is free. The second one is the PvP world, which is also free, and the third one is a premium world, which you have to, right down here you see donator status. I didn't actually donate. I actually PK'd enough money. I have 4 other accounts because I love this game so much. I have about 20 bill right now. Each donator scroll, when you buy it in this place called Marketplace, I'll show you guys later. It takes about 2.3 bill, which really isn't much. Translated to '07 gold, it's probably 2.3 mil. There's like a 1 to 1,000 exchange ratio. But when you first start off, you can start thieving here for some bananas and things like that. So you see I can get a lot of EXP. Usually don't get this much EXP, 2,400 for thieving silk. But eventually you can get up here to scimitars and things like that. We have a bandit leader here that you can sell your scimitars to, sell your battle staves to make some money. There's like an anti-bot system, but it's not really that prevalent. So I don't have 80 thieving. Oh, what the hell? This is my other account. But just to show you guys, let me go to the marketplace real quick, just to show you what it really looks like. This is where people buy their items. There's a lot of people here trying to merge. So right here, there's something called player owned shop, POS. So if I look through there, let's say I'm trying to buy Armadillo God Sword. Then it's about 312 mil, not too much. I have an AGS. But you see, there are a lot of stuff in here. I probably wouldn't fall for the scams that sells hammers for 300k. Some of them are really stupid, but you search by item. It'll show you the lowest price and the highest price. There are people doing this stupid shit where they sell it for 100 bill. Don't do that. Probably just go down here and buy it. But it's really cool if you wanted to buy rune arrows. They sell you rune arrows in the store and stuff, but people sell them. You can buy anything you want here. But let's go back to Edge a little bit to see where you start. It's actually really easy to start skilling and things like that. So right here you have all these guys. The first one you can buy fancy clothing. I don't really touch that one. The other one is melee equipment. So if you wanted to buy equipment, iron scimitars and things like that to train. Let me show you what it looks like. Let's say I wanted to buy a DSIM and then I get a Berserker helmet, and then I get one of these glories. Doesn't really cost that much money. And when you first start the game, you got a combat bracelet, and I wanted to buy this. So I will put all this stuff on, and I will go train. So right here, the first one is a training teleport. Let's say we want to go to Rockcrab. This is probably the first place you want to go. My character's looking sexy too. So there's a lot of people here training, trying to start off, and a lot of new players. Definitely think a lot of you guys who watch my videos can become better players. So you see right there, I'm 99 strength with this 3,500 experience per hit. So it's actually pretty quick to get all your combat stats to 99. Personally, I PK a lot. So one of the first steps I did after I made my account, by the way, there's also an empty command. All that stuff is kind of useless. But right here, you talk to the gypsy. A lot of the quests in this game are really easy. So you talk to the gypsy, and then you go through the portal, and then you go down to that side. You'll basically fight the other bosses. So the quests aren't actually that long. So after you do that, you can open the chest and you buy some barrel gloves and things of that nature. There are PKing things like it'll teleport you to West Dragons. Let me teleport to West Dragons real quick and show you what it looks like. This is where a lot of people brid. So you see these level 126s. They're bridding each other, which is really cool. This is basically where everyone brids each other. Not a lot of Zerks though, and really just more 126s. But PKing is the thing that I like the most about this game. If you wanted to do PVM and stuff like that, you definitely can. There's a huge PVM community that you can play with. So let me go ahead and show you a little bit about what this looks like. The VLS is really, really affordable. One of the things that I like most about this game is how everything's really affordable until you start to get to the gear that they put into the game intentionally. They put a lot of oh, I forgot. I'm not 75 attack. I changed my attack. I gotta go back and train it. But while I talk, basically what they did was they put a lot of items in this game that otherwise wouldn't, that otherwise are pretty cosmetic or wouldn't have too much value. And those things are things like the dragon bone armor from regular RuneScape. They're really not that great in the game. They're mostly cosmetic. But in this game, they actually have a lot of power. And in a little bit, I'll get on one of my Dragon Bone accounts to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to go here and train my attack up to 78, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I just got 78 attack. The setup that I'm going for is kind of cliche. I got a Vesta longsword, and then I got a Granite Mole. Granite Moles are actually surprisingly a lot of money in this game because they're very, very good, and I'll show you why. So I'm going to walk inside the wilderness here. I brew first. And they have a really fast auto-targeting system. Let's see, I got a target already. That actually gives you pretty good loot for your target. Depends. It's just basically like the old days. So I don't like this guy. He's on my friend list because I'm just basically going to target him. But I'm going to say GL if I want to fight. He's melee praying because I fought him before. But what I'm going to show you guys is that I'm pretty much known for rushing back in the day. So let me see if I can rush this guy and one-hit him. Nope. So I'm going to initiate the fight with this guy. He's probably not going to want to fight. So I don't have Vengeance yet. Whoops, I forgot that I went off Vengeance. Oh shit, D-Claws. Good thing I ate. So as you can see, everyone's pretty much got a lot of good gear and very dynamic. Wish I have Venge though. So the second I see a good EXP hit, I'm going to start G-Mauling. And nothing's really been hitting so far for me to have a... There it is. Whoops. Alright, Gmail didn't work, but basically that's the gist of how you PK. There's also hybriding as well. I just got cussed out, which is pretty cool. So to refill specs, I go to Duel Arena. A lot of people go to Duel Arena to refill specs. Apparently I'm the only one here right now. There's a guy right here looking for it as well. Bit of a technical difficulty, but back now. Basically, you do one of these guys. Go ahead and show you again. There's Dragon Bone. If you want to duel one of these guys, sometimes it takes a while, but usually there are people here. You just duel them and then you start. You see, everybody here is really just staking. If you're big into staking, there's people staking 107, 5 bill stake, 1.7 bill stake. It's basically DDS, so you got to be careful. There's not really too many glitches with staking in this game. Not like on old school RuneScape with mod reach and all that bullshit when everybody just gets glitched. I'm not gonna do a stake right now because I hate staking and I suck at it. There's a completionist cape guy. Completionist cape is also one thing you can, if you finish all the tasks right here and beat all the champions and things like that. Really, really cool game. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and log onto my other account to show you guys what some gear looks like. All right, back onto my other account called Manslayer. I have a lot of accounts, something Slayer. Gonna go ahead and bring the screen out a little bit just so I can see easier. I was hybriding earlier. Good thing about this game is it's really hard to drag items, which makes hybriding a little bit easier. I think it's a lot more competitive too. There's a really good hybrids in this game. You can do a lot of fakes really easily. But I'm gonna show you here. Got about 2.8 bill on this account. Got 55 mil. A lot of corrupt PvP equipment turns into gold. But I'll go ahead and show you a comparison. So we got here some Dragon Bone gloves and Dragon Hole boots. Really, really cool weapons. Let me see if I can find some Dragon boots here. Compare the stats a little bit. No Dragon boots. I sold them already. Get some gloves. Show you barrel gloves. Right here. So remember on the actual game, the Dragon Bone gloves are purely cosmetic. Right here, they give plus 15 strength bonus as opposed to plus 12. So a lot of good gear on this game. This Dragon Bone equipment takes 10,000 PK points, and I have let me see. On 2 accounts, I have 2 sets of. As you can see here, Dragon Bone is pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what Dragon Bone looks like. So I have both of the sets. This is pretty OP armor. Well, sort of. Comparatively, so everything's pretty much the same as they are in RuneScape in I think 2010, with some added bonuses. So this is Dragon Ball Mage, as you can see, very overpowered. The thing is, not a lot of people use this in the community because people are pretty good about that in the West, just basically breeding. Because the second you show up with this armor, nobody's gonna fight you. This is really good for PVM and stuff like that. But I mean, I understand that the fact that they don't want to fight you. This, I mean, 223 plus Mage bonus is nothing to joke about. And you have Dragon Ball armor. You see the armor itself doesn't give a lot of strength bonus. It's just the boots and the boots and the gloves. Yeah, boots is plus 9. That's crazy. The boots are like plus 4 or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what my PK points look like. So this right here, Dragon Ball kit, costs 10,000 tokens. You can get the Takar Har. Gives plus 8 strength, which is better than the Fire Cape. So nobody in this game really wears Fire Cape. But this is the store. You can buy a lot of stuff. There's hand cannons in here too. There's a Zyrite bow. So a lot of stuff that you usually wouldn't see in the actual game. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what PVM really looks like. So I'm going to go to one of these bosses, teleports. Let's go to, there's a lot of bosses. You can see here there's Next Nomad, KBD. Recently they just added Queen Black Dragon, the Bando's Avatar. I'm going to go to Phoenix real quick. I got to dismiss my familiar. Phoenix is one of the harder bosses. It drops all the battle mage stuff that increases your hits. I've seen somebody hit like 720 with rapier and Vanguard armor. Really annoying to play against, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys Phoenix real quick. So I've been looking at Phoenix. I'm gonna teleport out here immediately. But here's pretty much there's gonna be a lot of people fighting this boss. You can see here there's like a lot of rangers fighting this boss. Really cool animations. Hopefully I don't die. Probably will. So basically there's a lot of people doing it. Basically like the real game. But in my opinion, really just is better because the community I think could grow a lot more. And this is just 2010 RuneScape with a lot more things that could be added to the game. So I hope you guys give this private server a try. It really is just, RuneScape. Not 07, not RuneScape 3, just a bit in the middle. It's really good. Again, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a little bit more West Dragons PK, just to show you guys. I mean, see, there's brids everywhere. If you're a fan of bridding, then this is definitely the place for you. But yeah, hope you guys give this private server a shot. Peace.